Hello, the internet. Welcome to another exciting episode of The Adventures of Dr. Dropkick Solo the Dungeon. We are playing another game of Iron Helm today. This is not going to be a tutorial video. This is just going to be a strictly playthrough. There is already a tutorial video on the channel. So if you want to learn how to play, go watch that. Or stick around and watch this video. Not only are you good looking, but you're also quite smart. And I think you're going to be able to figure out how to play this game just by observing. Let's talk about our hero today, Sortab. Oh, Sortab. Of the core four, you have the lowest win rate, but you're one of my favorite characters to play out with your sick kind of teal seafoam green robe, your very, very cool messenger bag, and your really neat beard. Let's talk about Sortab. Sortab is a really interesting, he's a glass cannon character, and we'll look into that in a minute here. But he does start the game with 12 hit points. He starts the game with 12 energy, which is respectable. He has 9 weight allowance, a single ration to his name, and 3 whole dollars in his pocket. He will also start with that very, very nice wooden staff you see in his artwork there, and a door wedge. And he is an alchemist. Sortab starts with the alchemy skill, which allows you to begin the game with 2 potions of your choice. I have chosen a classic health potion to try to keep him alive a little bit longer, and a spark bomb. The spark bomb allows us to throw it as a grenade to deal 2d6 points of damage, or an extra 5 if your foe is weak to fire, which ain't bad. I mean, 2d6, average number you're going to roll on that's 7, so that's like an energy and a half right there. Sortab also starts out with the wooden staff, which adds an additional 3 points of damage to all potion attacks, meaning that spark bomb is doing a minimum of 5 to something, right? Because obviously 2d6, if you roll 2 1s, you're going to have a 5 plus an extra, or you're going to have a 2 plus an extra 3, or 10 damage if the creature's weak to fire is going to be kind of your initial or your minimum amount of damage you can do, which is pretty spectacular. That's why Sortab's a bit of a glass cannon. You want to be careful with him because his cannonballs are these potions, so you want to make sure that you're not just throwing potions at everything, because then you're going to run out and suddenly you're going to walk into a big beastie and you're going to be in deep trouble. Sortab also starts with the door wedge. Now this thing has saved my bacon on many an occasion. You can discard the door wedge, one-time use item, to avoid either an ambush or a skirmish. So you can just be like, you know what, I don't want to do this fight, and you can just discard it to walk away. One-time use. Now Sortab does have 3 gold, and I've already gone through the trappings deck to save us a bit of time. And I've decided that Sortab is going to buy some rations, which we can discard immediately to gain 2 rations. Oh, he's got 3 up here, so I've already taken that into account. There you go. He also has the robes, which, similar to the door wedge, you can discard to avoid a skirmish once per level. You can just avoid a complete fight. With Sortab being a glass cannon, you do want to try to avoid fights. I mean, you need them obviously to get the loot and stuff, but you want to try to pick your battles and fight not too many of them, because he does have such a low health and he has no built-in ability to mitigate that initial damage. But you want to fight enough that you're still getting the potions, you're getting the loot. You really do want to pick your battles. The key thing is you have to choose to use these items before you flip over the monster. So you don't get to flip over and be like, oh, geez, it's like a gelatinous cube. I don't think I'm going to do that. You got to make this decision beforehand. So let's just quick shuffle up our decks here. That is our boy Sortab. He is ready to go. I think that's everything, right? Yeah, we talked about him. We talked about his skills, his items, his trappings. Yeah, all right, let's dive right in. Let's dive in, my friends. Whoa, whoa, there we go. All right, and first room is... oh, straight into a skirmish. All right, let's do it. Let's open up with... oh, an undead archer. Hello, friend. All right, so we're going to add 2 plus the level to his thing. All right. So we walk in the dungeon, whistling a jaunty tune. I'm not going to whistle because that's how you blow out, people's ears who are listening to this. And just immediately shot by an archer. Archer was just waiting at the door. He's like, this is just a free breakfast. He shoots. Oh! Ah! 5 damage plus 2 is 7. Sortab walks in the dungeon and is immediately hit for 7 damage, bringing him down to 5 hit points. Not a very good start, my friend. I have deep fears for you and the future. Alright then, okay, if that's how it's going to be, 7 hit points. He hits for 2. Alright, first things first, let's just chug this right out of the gate. I want that 4 hit points back. Just immediately. Okay, am I going to Spark Bomb this guy? Or do I want to... He's got 7 hit points, and he hits me like a brick. So no, we're also gonna throw the Spark Bomb at him. I know I said that you want to try to hold on to these and be careful with them, but oh, I've knocked myself down. There we go. But oh boy, there we go. So that's 7 damage plus 3 is 10. That is a dead undead arch. A dead undead. How do you kill that which is already dead? No, it's a re-dead undead archer. A re-dead, like from Legend of Zelda. He has a loot level of 1, so we do get to pull a cookbook. You get an extra energy when you eat a ration at the campsite. That's nice. I hope he survived long enough to get to the campsite. Jesus Christ, that archer was taking no prisoners. All right, what do we got? An ambush. This is the one where we ambush them. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Show me what you got, game. It's a zombie, and he does not inflict initial damage, which is fine. He doesn't inflict initial damage anyways. And he's only got 3 hit points. So we have, what, 60% chance to kill him if we roll a 3, a 4, 5, or 6. Yeah, as long as we don't roll a 1 or 2 with 1 energy, we're going to get this guy. So let's do it. Let's do it. So that gives us there. All right, we're going to spend the 1 energy. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, just we're so upset about being shot by that archer that we're going to pick up the skeleton, the dead skeleton, and we're just going to use him to just clobber the zombie. Turns out when you shoot Sortab, he gets real upset about it. So that's great. You're over there now. Again, you have a loot level of 1. Oh, the Explorer's map. All right, cool. I could go for like a healing potion right now or something. Arrow trap. Your curiosity with a ruby-eyed statue comes at a cost. Gain 1 poison. Dang it, stupid ruby-eyed statue. It's like, oh, maybe there's a healing potion. Nope, just poison. Just poison. Whoop. Another ambush. I'm a little bit worried about what's in that deck, but do I already want to throw away my door wedge? Ah, we got energy coming out our ass. If all else fails, we'll just roll 3 dice. It's the wolf! Alright, we can avoid this conflict by spending 1 ration. Now, we avoid the conflict. We don't get the treasure. But we have a lot of rations. I'm going to do it. There you go, Mr. Wolfie. You just eat that ration, okay? You be a good boy. You're a good wolf. I'm going to flip that over. Because I don't think it counts towards the boss. Because I have avoided the battle. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I pulled another one off the top there. I'm having a brain day. All right, what do we got? We're halfway through the deck. We have... Oh, the Mushroom Grove. Oh, thank God. Okay, yeah, we're going to get that ration back. That we... well, I mean, it's not really a thank God. I mean, it's a thank God that's not a fight. Although I feel like there's not very many fights left in this deck. We will gain back that ration that we gave to that wolf. Oh, a clearing. Anything can happen in a clearing. The Traveler. A cloaked figure approaches you. You place your hand on your weapon, fearing a conflict. However, the old man reveals himself as a cleric and makes a gesture of peace. He places his hand on your shoulder and whispers to himself. Gain health or energy equal to your position on the morality track. Well, that's 0. Game, that's 0. That doesn't... Alright, fine. Well, we get 2 eyes towards finding the boss, I guess. Not a fan of that. Alright, whoop. Oh, it's the last ambush, I think. I'm going to push my luck. I'm going to see what's in here. Oh, the campsite. Oh. 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 Okay. Alright. So we have the cookbook, which would give us an extra energy. But no, we're going to rest. We're going to spend a ration to gain 2 health and lose a poison. So that does that. Get rid of our poison. Here, we'll put it over here. Boop. And we gain 2 health, which takes us back up to 11. Oh, thank God for that. Alright, it's way better than fighting. Healing better than fighting. Just be aware of that. Treasure! You find an open treasure chest. It has been looted, but you get a single coin remains. I'll take it. Whatever, man. Again, better than a fight. We didn't even use our robes this level. Alright, so end of the level. End of level checklist. You eat a ration. You restore and end of level. Discard a ration, restore an energy. Okay. For every 2 poison you have, we don't have any poison. You advance yourself on the level tracker here. Whoop, ding. And you draw and resolve a pluck card. Oh, it's the inn. You smell roasting meat and hear the sounds of laughter and clanking dishes. Of all places to find a secret tavern. You enter the small door and are met with friendly glares. Nah, it's just like one of those like kind of dive bars that's in a seedy part of town. In the first half of the dungeon, fighting the skeletons and the zombies was just trying to get to your favorite bar. Alright. Let me see here. Do we want to try to gamble? No. No, I find the gambling is not good. So we're going to pay... we're going to eat and rest by the fire. Even though we don't really get much from it, we do get that extra health. So that's what we're going to do, because we're capped out on energy right now. We can't gain any more energy. All right. Level 2. In we go. Let's go, Sortab. If we can make it to level 3, it'll probably be the farthest I've ever made it as Sortab. A clearing. Anything can happen in a clearing. Draw a block card. The corpse. You trip over the corpse of a fellow adventurer. As you stagger to your feet, you realize the body belongs to a friend from years past. Do you bury the corpse, in which case you lose an energy, but you move up 1 on the morality track? Or do you search the corpse for anything that might aid you and leave the corpse behind? Move down 1 on the morality track and draw a treasure card. We have lots of energy, and morality is kind of the long game, right? You don't always get immediate benefits from it. But there's a lot of things that can give you benefits if you are higher up. Like that priest that we met. He would have healed us. So we're going to do that. We're going to bury the corpse. So we're going to use an energy, and we are going to go up 1 on the morality tracker. I feel pretty good. And we're already halfway towards finding the boss. Remember, we need 10 eyes to find the boss. Wouldn't mind another ration in the hopper just to be on the safe side, but I mean, we're doing okay resource-wise. It's a skirmish. I am going to use the robes to avoid that skirmish. Only fight if we have to, Sortab. Arrow trap. Gain 1 poison token. Alright, I can live with that. Stupid ruby-eyed statue. Okay. Boink. Oh, the altar. Sometimes a sanctuary is found in the least expected place. You drop at the altar and pray for... I'm going to do a blessing. We have no blessing tokens, so I'm just going to take that blessing token. That will be possibly very helpful down the road. Allow us to re-roll some critical dice, maybe. Yep. The labyrinth. Surely your cunning will see you out of this wizard's maze. Discard 1 ration. If you have no ration, lose 3 health. Well, sucks to be you. We have the map. So, we're all good. We lose 1 less ration. So we discard 0 rations and resolve the card. Another skirmish. Alright, fine. We'll fight. What do we got? Oh, it's the Skinkling. Okay, we can live with that. So we draw an enemy card to add the dungeon level and +2 to their health. So he is going to have 5 health. And whenever he hits, he gives me a poison token. So I got to think about that for a minute. Now he's going to attack first. He does deal 0 damage base. He has a treasure level of 1. And he gives us a coin when he dies. But let's just see what he does first. He's going to attack us. Come on, baby, miss. No! He hits us for 4 damage. Ow! And gives us a poison. Alright, he's got 5 hit points. I'm going to spend 2 energy. So I get to roll 2 dice, and we're going to hit him right back. For 5 damage. Oh, thank God. Alright, we kill him. Get out of here, Skinkling. Alright, that gives us a gold. And a loot. Oh, it's the rations. We can discard that to gain 2 energy. Oh boy. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 weight. Okay. So we've got 3 dead friends here. So we could buy a new skill. Let's take a look. Sortab is of the mind. Persuasion. So that would let us get praise when selling goods at the merchant. Divinity. Whenever you gain energy, you may convert it to health, and you gain 2 blessings when you pray at the altar. And herbalism. +1 energy when you cook at the campsite. Drinking. The mind stuff's always a little bit weak compared to the others. This maybe. Yeah, let's take divinity. Why not? No, not herbalism. Get out of there, herbalism. We want divinity. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going to take these 3 here. And you fellas go there. And we are going to add divinity to our list of abilities here. Well, that's nice. We are a holy alchemist, a holy healing fella. Whoop. Oh, treasure. Hey! You find an open chest has been looted. A single coin remains. I'll take it. Okay. And whoop. An ambush. Draw an enemy card and ignore their initial damage. I could use the door wedge for this. We're fine for health. Oh, it's another undead archer. Lovely. Well, we do ignore his initial damage. We add the dungeon level to his health, so he's going to have 6. I think I'm going to spend 2 energy and give this guy, come on, baby, please. Fuck. 3. Do I want to use a blessing token? Re-roll that. I'm going to use a blessing token. We're going to use the blessing token here. I was going to set that there, and that will allow us to re-roll these dice. 4. God! Damn it! Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. He gets to shoot back. He's going to shoot me for 2. 5 minus 3. Plus 2 damage, because he deals 2 damage. So he is going to hit me for 4 damage, and there's nothing I can do about that. He's got 2 hit points. I'm going to spend... Whoops. I'm going to spend 1 energy. Not 6. I'm going to spend 1 energy, and I'm going to hit him back for 4 damage. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Get out of here. Get out of here. We do get his money. And we do get his loot, which is a longsword. Die results of 6 deal an extra point of damage. Yeah, we're going to use that. We'll pick that up. So that gives me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are approaching. So here's what we're going to do, right? With divinity, I am going to eat the ration. I may discard this to gain 2 energy, right? So we're just going to put that there. But I'm going to convert that energy into health, like that. And that is actually the end of this dungeon level. Hooray! Alright, so we eat a ration, so we have no more rations. We gain 1 energy, which again, I'm going to convert that energy into health. Okay. We have 2 poisons, so we do gain another poison counter. We have to start being very worried about this. And we draw a plot card. The Pigman. You are drawn to the sounds of a whimpering animal. You're amazed to find a very small pig-like creature with human likeness caught in a snare trap. Do we release him and just move up one on the morality track? Or do we eat him to gain 3 energy, which we could convert to health? I feel like we're a divine person. We're going to release the Pigman. The frightened creature looks confused when you release it. It pauses for... just worried about that poison. No, you know what? We're going to eat the pigman. We're not going to release the pigman. Our belly rumbles at his sight, and we get to work preparing a fire. And we are going to convert that energy into health. Sorry, pigman. So that gives us, what, 6 eyes towards finding the boss? I feel bad. You know, I kind of lost that point of morality that I had. But you got to do what you got to do, right? Whoop. Arrow trap. Gain a poison token. Shit. I'm going to push my luck. I'm going to push my luck into the next one here. It's the ambush, the bad one. Draw an enemy card, add the dungeon level to their initial damage, which would be 3 now. Boop. Add the dungeon level and +4. No, we're going to use the door wedge. We are going to discard the door wedge and just completely ignore this. That is bad news bears for everybody involved. Skirmish, we're going to use the robes. Yeah, I suppose I could have pushed my luck on that, but if we grew another ambush, we would have been in deep trouble. Whoop. Shit. Alright, fine. We'll do it. Draw an enemy card. It's the Undead Warrior. Ooh, look at this guy. Look at this dweeb. Yeah, come here, you. Lose 1 blessing with initial damage. Well, we don't have any blessings. 5 hit points. +2. Plus the dungeon level. He's going to have 10 hit points. Jeez. Whoa. Hey, come back here, Undead Warrior. 10 hit points. And he strikes first for 3 base damage. This might be the end of our boy Sortab. We have no real way to mitigate any of this. He missed! Oh! Oh, thank God. Remember, doubles is a miss, my friends. We're going to spend 3 energy. Because this guy scares the poop out of me, and we're just going to roll all 3 dice. Alright, what do we have? We have 11, 12, 13, 14, because there was a 6 in there. So we do absolutely kick the shit out of this Undead Warrior. Okay, he's a loot level 1. God. We have had no potions. We used those potions right at the start of the dungeon, and the game has just been like... Oh, that's bad. It's the Mimic. You may avoid this conflict by spending 1 ration. We don't have any rations to spend to avoid. Alright, fine. He will strike first. There's nothing I can do about that. Oops. Roll. He's going to deal 1 plus 3. So he has 4 damage. Okay. 6 hit points. I'm going to spend 2. 2 energy. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright, and he has nothing. The Mimic is nothing. What an absolute... Well, I guess he goes into here. So we can level up again, but none of those mind skills are very useful. So I think what we want to do is save up for another skill. So that's how we're going to do it. And you need 5 for another skill. I fear. And we also have no energy. I haven't been juggling that energy. Oh, we have to watch out for the poison, too. God, Sortab's in bad shape. Oh, Mushroom Grove. Gain a ration. Cool. Alright. Oh, it's the merchant. Oh. Oh, thank God. Okay. How does he work? Okay. Deep in the dungeon seems like a strange place to set up shop. But who are you to question his sanity? You may make a purchase from the merchant. So we are at level 3, so he has 2 loot and 2 potions, and we would draw an extra one and discard it. So loot, potion, potion, potion. Oh my God! Okay, so one of these needs to go. I'm gonna toss the ice shard potion. Okay, how much money do we have? We have $5. Is it too late for me to buy the appraise skill? Shit, we gotta check the rules. When can I level up? When am I allowed to, do I have to... level up at a specific time, or can I just like do that right now to get end of the level, ending the game? Is it in here? No, it doesn't mean anything. Hang on. Combat. Rolling the dice. Combat sequence. Dungeon cards. Exploration. Picking your hero. Okay. Trappings. Skill proficiency affects how easy you'll gain new skills from the skill deck easier. You know what? It doesn't tell me. That I can't. You know what? I'm going to assume I have to do it when I kill the opponent. So no, we're not going to do that. Right, 5 gold. Oh, jeez. These are all 1 each. And that's 3. The lamp is really good. Lets you see each thing. How much weight do we have on this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that uses 2 of our gold. I am going to chug this health potion right now. That's what we're going to do with that. We're just going to drink that right up. For 4 health, so that puts us to 10. Now, do I want to buy the spark bomb? The lamp is really good. The lamp is like brokenly good. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy the lamp. We're going to sell the cookbook for $1 and buy the spark bomb. That's what we're going to do. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weight. All right. That was a great pull. That was a great merchant. Thanks, buddy. All right. Okay, Sortab, you're doing okay. Oh, it's a skirmish. 4 cards left. Draw your weapon and prepare for battle. You know what? Energy's a big problem for us right now. I am going to use the lamp. Oh, well, we're going to take the treasure. We're going to gain a gold. Oh, yeah, we are now 1 gold. Okay, all right, baby. Please, please. Campsite. Hey! Yeah, we're going to... Ooh, we spend that... Okay, hang on. We spend that ration. We gain 3 energy. But the problem is... We're about to end the level. There's only 1 run left, so that would cause us to then lose 3 health because we won't have a ration at the end of the level unless we somehow get real lucky. I think we've already had the Mushroom Grove, right? I also am really worried about our poison. I am going to get the ration. That's what we're going to do. We are going to search for a ration. Oh boy. Oh, please. Oh, please. An altar. Oh. We are going... So, the divinity says that if we pray at the altar, we get 2 blessing tokens, which is really good. But the problem is the poison is going to become a huge thing for us. So we are actually going to go for the healing, and we are going to roll d6 minus d6. 0. We do not remove any... poison. That sucks. Okay. All right, end of the level. All right, end of the level. So, step 1. Eat a ration, gain an energy. Yay. Poison will increase by 1 point for every 2 poison we have, so that's going to go up to 4. That's a problem. We shuffle these, and we draw a block card. The passageway. You notice a strange rock protruding from the wall. You run your hand across it, and suddenly the ground begins to shake. You stumble to the ground as dust fills the air. When you arise, you notice a secret passageway where there was once a wall. All right, cool. Yeah, all right. Well, so now we draw another plot. So that's what, 5, 6, 7? This could be the boss. If we get a 3-eye plot, which we don't. The wolf. Your eyes meet those of a frail-looking wolf crouched in the cover of the shadows. It looks like the wolf is starving, as it cannot even muster the strength to stand. Do we feed the wolf? We give the wolf our only ration, and it will snap, lose 1 ration and 2 health, but we lose 1 up on. We gain 1 up on the morality track. But now, you know what? We're gonna have to just ignore the wolf. We're gonna leave it to fend for itself. Yes, we go down 1 on the morality track, but honestly, our poison situation is really bad. I can't afford to lose the 2 hit points. All right, this is the furthest I think I've ever made it with Sortab. Level 4. Here we go, baby. And if we can get 1 plot card, we're gonna go face a boss. It's a skirmish. Oh, these are back. I'm gonna use the robes. I'm gonna use the robes, and actually, let me flip this other card here. Let's push our luck. Oh, it's a clearing. There we go. All right. The shrine. Gain blessing. In the clearing, you find a towering shrine covered by vegetation. You are overwhelmed by a sense of power, just as a gentle breeze rushes past you. Gain blessing tokens equal to your position on the morality track. -1. But that gives us the 10 eyes that we need. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We actually have 12 eyes. So let's put all this away here. We are done exploring the dungeon. The boss has noticed us, and he is grumpy. So here's the thing. We didn't get a chance to cover this in the tutorial, which seems strange. It's the one rule that we didn't get a chance to cover is because we died before we got this far. There are 3 bosses in this game. The Naga, the Lurker, and the Lich. And it's not randomly determined by shuffling to see which one you get. What you do is you take all your defeated enemies, and you want to take a look at their weaknesses. Right, so we have 2 who are weak to fire, and 1 who is, or 2 who are weak to fire, and 4 who are weak to, or are undead, and 0 for ice. And you use that to decide which boss you're going to, or determine which boss you're going to face. Because we have 4 undead, we are going to be fighting the Lich, because he is undead. So if we had, I don't know, 3 more fire enemies, we would face the Naga. Because the Naga, we would have more fire than anything else. So, let's just get all that. Let me get all this out of the way. Give me a second here. Put that there. Put that there. Get these 2 out of here. All right, let's have a look at our friend the Lich.
Hey, guy. Hope you're having a good time in the dungeon. Oh, what up, Sortab? You might notice that my stick's better than your stick.
God, I wish I had a holy water. Let's just 20 hit points. Okay. That's a big old problem. He deals 4 damage with his initial attack, and when the Lich hits with his initial attack or counter strikes, he steals 2 energy. That is a problem when we only have 3 energy. I'm going to equip my staff. Alright. Well, here we go, kids. Please miss. Please miss the love of Christ. Nope, he does 1 plus 4 is 5 damage. Oh. Okay. Alright. Oh, and he steals the 2 energy. Shit. We have no bless. So this is normally where you would reveal your blessing tokens before the initial attack and just see what you get. What benefits you get from the blessing tokens. Alright. I'm going to drink the health potion really quickly. Just chug-a-lug that bad boy. And then we're going to throw the spark bomb at him. It's going to deal 2d6 damage plus 3. So we have a potential of 15 damage here, right? Somewhere between 5 and 15 damage. Will not kill the Lich, but could seriously injure him. If he was weak to fire, that would be a much stronger proposition, but he's not. Here we go. 8 plus 3 is 11. I will take it. He is down to 9 hit points. The Lich is going... Did I gain my 4 back? No, I did not. The Lich is going to strike back, so... With our poison... the Lich has to miss. We have to roll doubles. Because if he rolls a 2, plus 4 is 6. That would drop us down to 3, which is lower than our poison, which means we will immediately lose. So, Sortab, now is the time. Everybody at home, press the like button. 1 like equals 1 miss from the Lich. Here we go. You didn't hit the like button, did you? Well, you should have. The Lich deals 2 damage, plus 4. Sorry, brain fart there. 2 damage, plus 4, which is 6, taking us down to 3. He steals 2 energy, but our poison value is higher than our hit points. So we immediately... That's the second time now we've lost a hero to poison. You gotta be really careful with poison, because it will sneak up on you like that. I don't think we would have ever had a chance with this anyways, because we now have no energy and no way to regain energy. So the only thing we can do is the punch attack for 1 damage. So we would have had to do that 9 times. The Lich would, which I love the idea of like this old man just like holding a Lich down on the ground and just slamming his fist into it repeatedly. But yeah, no, because the Lich would have had to miss 9 times in a row for us to pull that off. So unfortunately, Sortab, I don't think I've ever met the boss with Sortab before. I think this dungeon, basically until we bumped into the merchant, the dungeon was exceptionally cruel to us by making us, well, putting an arrow right into Sortab's forehead in the first room and then making us burn through all of our potions. I'm getting to this floor, I think. I don't think... Yeah, it was... No, floor 3. All the way to the end of floor 3 with no other potions. Sortab's primary thing. So the fact that we survived this long alone, I feel pretty good about that. I feel like this is a win? Question mark? For Sortab. Anyways, folks, thanks for joining me for another episode of The Adventures of Dr. Dropkick Solo the Dungeon. Please let me know what you think about these. Right now, we're doing like 1 a week. If people seem to be really into them, I could always increase them. I'm going to try to just record a whole bunch in advance, just so you know that I don't have to do one of these every week, like the day before it goes. And then people want more than 1 a week, we can do more than 1 a week. We are going to start fitting more board games in now. We're not just going to do a mountain of Iron Helm back to back to back to back. But let me know if you want to see more Iron Helm, if you want to see the other characters. Let me know your thoughts on this series, because it is brand new, and I really appreciate you. And sorry, Sortab, you did your best, buddy, but that seafoam green robe, it really betrayed you. Everybody, thanks for coming out. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you throughout the week for streaming. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. No. Bye, Sortab. Oh, some cards made into a deck there. Goodbye, Afflictions. Goodbye, Robes. Goodbye, everyone.